Content warning. This video contains discussion about difficult subjects from the outset. Child abuse, paedophilia, incest.
I didn't think it was actually sexual abuse when I found out what sexual abuse was, because he made me do it in a way that felt like I was the one who wanted to do it and I was the one who was doing it. So I felt like I abused him. Within that family environment, girls are expected to become women at extremely early ages. And their idea of what sexual abuse is, it doesn't match up to what the modern usage of what sexual abuse is. So like in their eyes, they don't see the ages 14, 15, 16 as a child like, normal people in the States would. I know in other countries, 16 is usually the age of consent, but here in the States, it's not like that. So that's why at 15, when I spoke out, they considered me as an adult, and then they tried sitting down with me as an adult and telling me I needed to, shut up. Yeah. And then even to this day, when I've talked, I actually started talking to my grandmother 4 years ago to try to have some kind of closure. She basically told me that I was 15. I should have known better. You should have known the fallout of all the political, social gatherings. Like I would know their past and how to stay silent for some reason. And I'd say I think I lost my train of thought. But basically, when you grow up in a religious environment, they don't teach you sex ed. They don't teach you the no-no spots. I wasn't taught the no-no spots. My mom tried to teach me where babies come from, but I still had the notion that angels took the babies in your tummy and then they take them out of your tummy. That was my understanding of how sex worked. I didn't know there was moving parts or anything. So when I was younger and he first showed me, I was scared at first, but he made it fun in terms of a game. And he never touched me, so I didn't understand what was happening, but all I knew was that he was happy. He was happy, but it was also a game of secrecy because he's like, don't tell anyone. But he would smile when he'd tell me that. He's like, don't tell anyone, okay? But as I got older and I started questioning him, I'm like, when I was, as a child would, that's when he'd start threatening me, if anybody knows this is happening, no one's going to love you. And yeah, and growing up, yes, I had the thought that I didn't think it was actually sexual abuse when I found out what sexual abuse was, because he made me do it in a way that felt like I was the one who wanted to do it and I was the one who was doing it. So I felt like I abused him growing up. I felt like I was the one that hurt him, and then I was
planning to come back to the other side.
Yeah, until realizing no, he was the one that was messed up.
Angel's abuser made her abuse seem as if it were a game. He even smiled when he told her not to tell anyone. She did not understand that what she had gone through was abusive. She even thought that she was the one that had sexually abused him. The cultural context, namely lack of or no sex education, ensured Angel was ill-informed about the sexual issues, abusive or otherwise. Children in a community were also treated as adults from the age of 15, which is much younger than the legal age of adulthood in the US. Let's be clear, sexual contact between adults and children is not okay, regardless of the culture. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to Angel's story. If you'd like to support this channel, you can donate to our PayPal, which is on your screen now. The link is also in the description. We hope to see you back here soon.